Montgomery College students continues in Frederick County.
And I got to play with your wand. It was great.
Definitely fun.
Keep going.
You got a self-portrait out there, Ilan? Find a self-portrait and put up there.
You don't need a self-portrait of me, no.
Dude, Evan's first 5 years of his career were just drawing pictures of himself.
Yeah, Evan he loves himself, Ilan. How you say your name? Is it Ilan or Ilan?
Ilan. Ilan, just kind of a down inflection. Ilan.
Ilan?
Ilan. Okay.
This is great.
Keep going. I like Ilan, but Ilan, Russ will be trying to put a little swang on your word.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be like that, but it sounds weird with a British accent. Everyone sounds like they're putting too much emphasis, like they're trying to take the piss or something.
Yeah,
so I'd rather it's just Ilan, you know?
Ilan. Oh, Ilan, like land.
Yeah, that's it.
Ilan. Okay, Ilan. What did I call you? Because we already started. Hey, y'all, we are joined. Welcome to Footage Foreplay. We are joined by Ilan. Ilan, yes, a.k.a. Uncle Frank Productions, known for great art. He does the art for the Unnamed Footage Festival and many, 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 many things. German Blu-ray releases, which you're going to get into in a second. The Terrifier covers, girl, we're going to talk about those. You be doing it. Where do you find the time? I heard about you. I heard you watch movies 5 times before you do the artwork for a movie. I can't.
Yeah, I have to watch them. Like, it's easy when it's a film that's famous, like Return of the Living Dead, for example.
Oh, that's easy.
I know that film, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But there are some films where if I watch it first time round, I don't know what I'm expecting or what to look for. And so it's normally a shock first time round what I'm getting. So I got to watch it a second time round just to see what floats to the surface. But there are some films that, it needs a good few
5
days.
times, especially if you're going to be tuning out, because some of these movies ain't that good. But we're going to get into it. I'm so glad you joined us, by the way.
I'm glad to be invited.
Yeah, because only time we actually had a conversation, you were on the jury for UF8. We had so much fun, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
We did. Some great people on that jury.
Yes, we killed it. It was what didn't we take? It was the hardest for me. I've done this the whole year, all 8 years, and this was the hardest jury panel. What did you think of it? Did you have fun?
Always. I think when it comes to UFF, the selection is always so unique. You know what I mean? There's nothing feels like it's paint by numbers or just follows like a simple criteria. Everything pushes boundaries, so it's always really, really difficult to judge something. You know?
Yeah.
But I love talking to the other jury members, so it was like nice to hear how other people view things and perceive it. It's good.
Oh yeah, it was a good time, and I love that you kept bringing up what's that movie that you kept bringing up? How did I forget the name?
Rebrand.
There you go. You kept bringing that up. I love that you were fighting for that movie, because that's the one that I wanted, and usually that's me doing that. So I just kudos to you. Oh, great movie.
Great film. I remember watching it with my partner Mariam, and we were just in stitches listening to it. It's
in stitches. I like your lingo. I'm gonna use that.
Lingo. Oh yeah, we were laughing. Yeah, we were having a laugh.
Okay, Ilan. Okay, so where'd you get started with all this art and stuff? Where did Ilan's becomings become?
Well, I've always been a fan of film cover art. Like I think me, along with everyone else who likes doing it, started at video shops. Walking into video shops for the first time as a kid and seeing the selection on the shelves, and the covers always looked like 1,000 times better than anything that happens in the film. but they're just ingrained in your memory, and it was so exciting. I remember when I was getting older and older, I was getting more trained in drawing. It kind of started becoming old hat. It's like the original painted covers were no longer a thing, and Photoshop was massive, and you started getting photographs of actors instead of really innovative artwork. But thankfully, thanks to a lot of the boutique labels that started sprouting up in the 2000s, that artwork became popular again. hiring artists like Graham Humphreys, who's made a huge comeback, and Rick Melton, who's the person that like Arrow Video built their brand on the back of. They paved the way so that artists could start doing interesting covers again. So yeah, I'm really lucky to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, because they go to you for a lot of cool artwork. How long have you been doing this?
Amazingly, about 6 years, I think, 5-6 years. And I just did a count. I've hit my 263rd film cover.
So your volume is crazy for 6 years. You've done a ton of posters.
That's a lot. Do you have like a favorite cover? I know this is a dumb question. I hate when people ask you, what's your favorite movie? Bitch, I hate that question, but I'm going to ask it. Do you have a favorite?
It's tough because it's for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of my favorites probably is my cover to Zombie Flesh Eaters that I did for Nameless Media in Germany.
Okay.
Mainly because that's a film that all of my heroes have done artwork for already. I'll pull it up. Yeah, I've got it here.
Yeah, I see it. Good. Evan's working today. Come on, girl.
Wow.
Y'all had y'all coffee.
Yeah. So there you go.
See.
So Zombie Flesh Eaters. It's one that I'm a huge... That's not mine.
I'm about to say, you better pull the right one, Evan. That's
Which one is it?
Which one is
this
it?
one?
That's it.
Oh my God.
So
Russell, you see this?
Blowing
it's
it,
a
dude.
great film.
Well, I just typed the movie and the company in,
It's one of the video nasties. So, again, it's an important film for Brits.
Nice.
But also so many of my heroes have already done that cover. So like Graham Humphreys has done a great cover for it. Rick Melton has also done a cover for it. So when a film has already got a good cover, it becomes a lot more difficult to kind of like find something unique and something interesting. But with this one, I'm proud of it. I think I got everything in there that I really wanted to, what I would want to see on that cover.
Yeah, I love how you took the surface of the water and made that like something about to stab into her eye. I love it when a poster takes like two pictures and kind of makes them into one thing in a way that, I don't know, kind of tricks your eye like this does here. It's very cool.
Well, it was a struggle because the film has two scenes for me that make it, and it's the eye scene and the zombie versus a shark scene.
What? Is a zombie fighting a shark?
Have you not
my
seen
God,
Zombie
dude.
Flesh Eaters?
What?
I never seen this movie.
Oh, it's too old for Terrell. Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry. I never seen it, but Evan should have covered this for Shark Month or whatever, how he did it. But he didn't do it. But
the shark's barely in it, but that scene is iconic.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had never seen it. You seen this, Russell?
Yeah. Very formative movie. All real horror fans have, dude.
It's definitely one for eye trauma. If you don't mind.
I don't like eye trauma. I already have eye problems. I got time for that.
You'll not like this film.
Yeah, Fulci and his eye fetish, huh?
Yeah.
It's a Fulci movie? Is that Giallo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're in the ballpark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, I'll let you finish. So, what else is your favorite?
Well, the ones that are my favorite tend to be like the really obscure ones, because I feel like it's a film that never really got the cover it might have not gotten originally. I'm trying to think off the top of my head which ones are my favorite.
Dude, I'll tell you right now. 3, 5, 7, 8.
Yeah, I love the 8, and you drew us as little cartoons.
Yes,
you made me skinny. That was crazy. Why you make yourself fat? Why you do that?
Well, I think I look more approachable when I'm rounder. Yeah. I don't want to give anyone the illusion that I'm like this gruff, kind of like lumberjack type, because I'm not.
Well, I gotta post those because people listening don't know. But basically, the jury members, created a cartoon. If you've seen the F8 poster, he made all like the movies into little cartoons and all that cool stuff. It was really nice, and he made the whole jury team, all 6 or 7 of us, as like found footage characters. Like, you got the beam mic guy, you got the person who's like with the reporter. Like we all had different, tropes in the found footage genre. And it was so cool. It was just funny that you made us all look better than what we really do. So it was really nice. Thank you.
Here, to be fair, I did grill him on that. I'm like, oh, you gave them all a glam up on that.
Yeah, Russell, that's why I asked the question, because you shaded me. You said, oh, you lost weight. I'm like, you fat bitch. Don't be talking about me. I was happy with my cartoon. He gave me the Terrell feed. Mm-hmm. But some characters on there did look way better than they. But
here we go.
No, Evan, pull up the award thing because you put them in a collage.
I don't think it's been announced. Has the awards been announced yet?
Yeah.
Yes and
hey,
no.
You know what? Let's talk about them right now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Evan will pull them up, but
hang on, I'll pull that up in a sec.
No, you had a really good explanation of why everybody looked the way they did.
Yeah. So I was trying to go down a kind of 1980s cartoon style. So I was going down a kind of like looking at like Scooby-Doo in the 80s, and everyone had like almost like an idyllic shape kind of thing without trying to be too extreme. So yeah, if I'm going to do a caricature or a cartoon, I either exaggerate in one direction or another. And I definitely didn't want anything to be like offensive. So yeah, I just kept with an
I loved it.
I kept with an idyllic
Russell hated it.
80s style.
I only hated it because I wasn't included.
There, I
well, you're not in the jury.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, here we go. That's all of us. See, look at all of us. Don't we look great? I love my little ghost face on me. And then you have Lex. You got Thomas Burke. You got Mary Beth. You got yourself. You got
Aaron Irons.
Yeah.
Why'd you save him?
I was trying to do it, girl. I'm going through.
I saved him for Aaron's sake, not for Terrell's.
Aaron Irons. He did the website, girl. Period.
He did.
Anyways, we all look great. Don't we look great, everybody? But Russell didn't like us because we all look too skinny. He wanted us to look more realistically fat or something. I don't know. He's fat phobic.
I don't know what his issue is.
I don't know either, because this is amazing.
He's just angry.
Ilan, let me tell you, right when I sent them, I was so excited. I was so happy that day when you sent those to me. And Russell's like, I want to see like a little kid, right? So I sent it to him. He's like, oh, why y'all look like this? Like, y'all don't look right. This ain't you. Who are these people? I know. So rude. You just ruined my high. I was so happy with these pictures.
I couldn't help it. I stay angry.
Period. Anyways, I guess we're going to just jump into it. I don't know if y'all have anything else to say, but me and Russell, we watched a movie last night. Let's get into it. So there's this movie that Russell gifted me on my birthday. It was a late birthday gift, but it was late. My birthday coming up in a few weeks, so I don't know. Anyway, so he gifted me this late gift, y'all, or maybe it was Christmas. Russell, what was it?
It was both.
It don't matter. Besides the point.
It was both, yeah.
He gifted me this Blu-ray, girl. It's right here. Do y'all see it? Don't this look beautiful? Look at this. I don't even know what it said because... It's in. Is it? Anyways, we gonna get into it. It's called Flammentod. Did I say that right?
Flammentod.
Oh, you got a better twang to it. You have that Germany. I'm a quarter German. I don't know how to speak it.
Or flaming death. I think it means.
Yeah, it says pyromaniac at the bottom.
The English title is pyromaniac.
Okay, I have questions. So this movie, look at this. This is released by y'all. Look at this. We're going to do a little Blu-ray Tuesday. So look at this beautiful release. It got a book. It got a lot of words. The English is in the back, y'all, if y'all like to read. This book is like longer than the movie. I'll just tell you that. I ain't got time, but it's a lot. So it comes with a Blu-ray. Look at that beautiful cover. And it comes with a DVD. Thank you, Russell and Oksana. They gifted me this beautiful movie. Would I watch it again? Probably not. But this was an experience last night. Me and Russell got together. We got some food, some drinks, and we hung out. He actually wanted to hang out with me, y'all. Wasn't that great? Anyway, so we watched it. I was so excited because look at this cover. And Russell just told me, don't watch it without me. Don't. He didn't tell me anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. And it opens up with this man in all white. Mind you, this man is sitting on some rocks in all white. You know his pants is just as dirty, and he's at a lighthouse. a lighthouse that's like stood up for attention. Russell kept calling it a dick, and
It was
he
erect.
was looking.
The lighthouse was
Very
erect.
Yeah, it was an erected lighthouse. Yes, it was. And then he's looking at pictures, and I'm looking like, what is this? The pictures were strong dicks, like they were hard as fuck. And yes, they was. And there was one, the guys just posing with their dicks hard, and I was like, what is this? And he proceeds to pull out a lighter and light them up on fire.
The
and
dicks?
Then the pictures. And he starts taking pictures of the pictures being. So basically, it's about a man. I'm assuming was a burn victim, and he falls in love with his nurse because he thinks the nurse loved him because he took care of him, but he was doing his job because he's a nurse at a hospital and he was about to die. And then you have this man who just, I guess he gets very aroused by fire. I don't know. This movie crazy as fuck. It's no talking, by the way. We watched it with English subtitles and there was no voices, just loud music, lots of weird music numbers. And it's just him going about himself, touching his face like this for 20 minutes, looking in the mirror for 45 minutes, getting butt ass naked, burning, waking up. He jacked off to burn porn. And then he goes along, he kidnaps the poor boy. He burns his booty hole. He opens the booty hole. He said, let me put it inside. This movie is crazy.
He has a fiery passion, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. A passion for dick and booties. But when he opened up them booty cheeks, I was so confused. Ilan, are you following? So this movie you told me is a good movie. Ain't got no talking. This man proceeds to wear white every day with a belt buckle, his all shirt tucked in, trying to act like he's so wholesome.
Oh,
He's
look at
just
his
so
face.
naked. Anyways, I don't know what to take of this movie. Was this all in his head? Russell, help me out because you didn't give me no tea last night. I was just stuck when he was burning the man's dick off. His foreskin was just fried. Y'all have fried foreskin? Not me. Oh, he ate the booty hole, y'all. When he fried the booty hole, he ate it. He ate fried booty. Like, girl, not fried chicken, not fried frog legs, but fried
Not
booty.
even fried squirrel.
I can't, period. I have thoughts. So you said, did you watch this 5 times? That's my first question.
I watched it twice.
Okay.
I watched it
twice too many.
Well, okay. The reason I watched it twice is because I remember I got the request to do the cover for this film I hadn't heard
Beautiful
of.
cover. It's the best thing about this movie.
Thank you very much. And I was told, oh, check this out. It's from an extreme horror writer being directed by an extreme horror erotic director. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm for this.
You were in, huh, girl? So you saw it.
So I got up whilst my wife was still asleep. I watched it first thing in the morning, and yeah, it's a ride. You know what I mean? It's wild.
Yeah. And tell me why the writer commented on this saying, "I hope you like my film." He did.
Oh yeah, John Rises. Yeah, that's
yes, he did. Go look at the post. He sure did comment.
But yeah, so I watched the first one, and then I emailed the client saying that was an experience, and then they immediately CC'd me in with the director, and the director said, "I'm really excited to see what he did." But then he says, "Have you seen it with the subtitles on? Because there's some dialogue that's not spoken but appears in the subtitles." And I went, what? So I went back and watched it again, but I think there's only like 5 lines.
So you didn't hear the part where he said, when he pulled his cheeks and said, "I want to feel the fire inside me." You didn't hear that part the first time?
Maybe I was too busy crying. I don't know. Questioning my whole career path. It was.
Yes.
You know what? I mean, I will say that it's one hell of a finale. And it definitely ramps up to it. No, you know what? Since then, I look back at the film a lot more fondly because I think I understand a bit more of it. I'd like to hear Russell talk about it though first.
Oh.
Well, and
he didn't like my explanation. I gave y'all the tea of this movie.
Explanation? You just did a run through of all the nudity.
if they think the cover is way better than the movie, then you did the thing right that you wanted to do when you started.
I know it definitely sold really well. I was told I did a really good job. A lot of people really like it. It's in a nice section of people's collections.
It is.
Yeah, it looks
beautiful.
great.
Let me tell you. This is basically, I did go through all the sex stuff, but girl, that's what this movie is. But basically, it's like a backwards handed love story, I guess, if you want to dissect the shit. But I'll let Russell do it. Russell, you want to do it since you want to be that person?
No, I want to point out that our buddy here, Mr. Ilan, you became the thing that we used to hate when we were younger, where you like have such a fantastic cover and you get in there and you're like, uh-oh. What is this movie? Like, dude, this cover is so fantastic. Yeah.
There's nothing that on the cover that doesn't happen in the film.
No.
I've not in any way lied.
No.
Yeah.
You are correct. That was the big thing. Like,
yes.
Like Q. You're like, oh, dude, this movie's gonna have like a dragon in the whole thing.
Here's
and
the
kind of
erect, the erect lighthouse.
It's
right there.
Dude,
you got the burning skull, which I loved. First thing I said was when the title credits rolled, when it started, I was, this is very Halloween of them. Instead of a pumpkin on fire, it was a fucking skull, which I did like. You also do have the Burning Man when he was in the bathtub and he was like, I guess it was like a dream or something, and he was like caught on fire. And then you have him at the ending when he burned his lover here because he accidentally died because he left him there with the torch on the floor on him. And then you got his face. Yeah, you got everything.
I think so. For the design of this one, obviously, watched the whole film twice, and I was trying to work out what on earth I could put on the cover that I could legally show, because obviously the big finale is regarding his burnt ass. So that wasn't going on the cover.
Oh, so you were going to put that? You would have put some burnt booty hole?
Okay, so Germany is very different from the UK and America. Germany wants the most explicit stuff on the front.
Oh, I like that's why I'm German, girl. See, is that why I'm so explicit?
Like, there's been times there's some clients who I'll do the artwork for, and they'll say, we love it, but we want more boobs. And I'm like, but there's no boobs in the movie. And they're like, oh no, we don't mind. Just find them somewhere. And I'm like,
oh my god!
And then you start crossing ethical boundaries then, because I know the actor didn't show them, so I'm trying to find interesting ways to kind of
not get canceled
to satisfy the client, but not like insult. Because I want people to I want the actors to message me and say we love it and stuff like that, which they can't really do if they're if suddenly they're nude and they weren't nude in the movie. Yeah. I'm always trying to find something explicit for the collectors who want the explicit stuff. And I could see that they wanted something for this one. But instead, I kind of went down this rabbit hole of like researching the director. And he's basically worked with absolutely everyone in Italian cinema. It's like you've got kind of Argento, you got Fulci, like if you look at his bio, firstly, his desire, his passion for cinema is to kind of reignite the Italian horror genre. So there's stuff he wants to do, and he's making moves as a kind of like extreme director. And like I said, he's worked with royalty. So instead of doing what's on screen, I kind of thought I want to represent the film the way someone would like a classic movie like Black Sunday or something, give it like a classic art treatment. And that's why I think it looked the way that it did. I kind of like wanted to celebrate the director as much as I did the movie. So I'm sorry.
That was good. No, okay.
Well, you guys have in Germany, your physical media market's still pretty booming, right? Ove mentioned
crazy.
It's very big there still.
The media book market is insane. I've not seen anything like it. We haven't enough time to go over it, but yeah. First of all, what you got in your hand there was a media book. So it's a format that's exclusive to Germany and Austria because they have a tax break on anything called a book.
You lying? So steel book, media book, digibook.
I don't think a steel book counts.
Oh, why not? It's a book.
It needs to have pages in it. But a steel book doesn't have it. So yeah,
this is a novel.
The German government will be like, that's not a book. But yeah, for that reason, this format thrived in Germany and Austria, and they have some wild films that you would never think would get this kind of like film release. And yeah, I enjoy doing like the weirder, obscure films like Flammentod, you know, and the director messaged me and was very, very grateful that I did the work that I did for him. And yeah, I think it's stuff like that which feels better than if I was to do like a cover for Jaws. I don't think Jaws needs another cover, but you know, some of these other stranger titles, they're the fun ones for me.
Yeah, well, this movie apparently won hell of awards. Like I was just showing y'all. I was just like, really? Wow. Yeah, look at all these damn awards. Look at that. They won hell of awards. Y'all see?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Look at it.
I know. It says nominee for... Oh, these are nominees. Why would they put... These didn't win nothing. Hold up. Oh, there's one winner. It says winner of Independent Horror Movie Awards. But, girl, they put all nominees. These all say nominees. Oh, they done tricked me. See, reading is fundamental, y'all. Reading is fundamental. All right, we can move on from this.
Well, one of my favorites is this.
What is that?
I don't actually know what movie it's for, but I've been looking through your website the last day or two at stuff, and this is probably my favorite.
Thank you.
What is that?
That's for a film called Triggered. I was specifically asked to illustrate the guy blowing up, like mid-explosion. And there is like no reference for anything like that online. Like, I don't know how how would you draw someone at the moment that they're exploding? So I had to work things out. Like this, like the light source is kind of because he's got a timer strapped to him. It's actually it's an interesting film. A bunch of friends go camping and they wake up and they've got like a timer on them. But they're all different times and they're all ticking down.
They get blown up and dead? Oh, I want to watch this.
But if they kill if one of them kills another person, then they get their time.
Oh, I want to watch this. It's a dial drama. Where we find this at?
I think it's been released internationally. Yeah, it's called Triggered.
Russell, have you seen this feature film?
No, I think I might have spoken to you when you were making that cover, though. Because I remember bringing up the exploded like skull as like a reference of art of something exploding, even though it's completely not correct. But yeah, I remember that movie coming out. I never watched it.
Me neither. Evan, did you pull it up?
Thank you very much.
The movie itself?
Yeah, let's look up this Triggered.
What do you know? What year it was?
I know. I think I did it 4 years ago.
I think I found it. 2020. Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's a COVID film. Let's see.
It was a lockdown movie.
Oh.
Or at least it came out during. I don't know. Yeah.
This.
Let's take a look. I want to watch this.
How they gonna put this on the fucking like put Uncle Frank's art on there? It's way better.
It's
I
streaming
think
on
that's one of the
Plex.
sad things about doing it in Germany is that it only really exists for a limited edition release. Whereas, so it never really goes any further than like 250 copies.
Really? They're that rare?
Yeah. I'm super limited edition.
Wow.
On that shelf behind you, is that all stuff that you worked on?
Yeah, let's just see that. Close this. I can't see.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's all my artwork.
Oh, let me see.
Dude,
you got steel books up there.
So sick.
I don't have a steel book.
That's not a steel book?
I haven't done. I think that they're just in cases for my protection.
Oh, they look so nice. Oh, they're all sealed. Okay.
That's crazy. That's a lot of covers.
That must feel good to like have like a whole section of all the stuff that you worked on. And you get to physically like see it and hold it and see people post your stuff. Do you get that a lot and they tag you? I hope.
Oh yeah, I respond to everyone and anyone who like who shares things and posts. I always watch all the unboxing videos.
Oh, good.
So anyone who does unboxing, I'm always like, oh, really? Even if they hate it, I'm like, oh, thanks for buying it.
Do they be speaking different languages like German and UK and you understand?
Thankfully, I don't do just Germany.
Okay.
But the German ones, you can just switch to English subtitles. And
got it. Okay.
But no, I tend to watch all of them, no matter what the language is, just so I can like support the unboxers. Got to appreciate the collectors out there.
Oh, period. Besides your own, do you collect any other like Blu-rays or physical media of any sort?
Yeah.
Besides?
Well, first off, I'm a fan. First and foremost, I collect anything that I think looks good. So there's a few artists whose covers I'll collect. So I have some Rick Melton's covers down there somewhere. There's Timo Wares is another German artist who does stuff. I'm really into Suspiria Land. She's been doing a lot of artwork in America. So if you see her Blu-ray covers, I think she works with Vinegar Syndrome at the moment.
Oh, I love Vinegar Syndrome. They got some good slips.
Yes, slipcases, yeah. I've seen a lot of her stuff, and I'm a big fan of her artwork. So, yeah, I collect other people's stuff because I feel like supporting the artists that you like, because I feel like if I also buy Suspiria Land stuff, then other people will, or the labels will recognize that, oh, this one's doing really well. Let's hire her again, you know? So it's like voting. Vote with your money, you know? Buy the stuff that you want to see more of.
Okay, cool. What else y'all got going on? What else questions y'all got?
I'm particularly sitting aside. I get a ton of candid time with Uncle Frank. So I know, Evan, you had a lot of like production questions and art related. So, I mean, feel free.
Yeah, it's just, you know, like I got a couple questions. So you're talking about you watch the movies a lot. Are there movies you've had to do posters for or artwork for that maybe the movie wasn't out yet and you hadn't even seen it?
Well, that was the story for Terrifier 2.
Okay.
I went on a trip with my now wife to France. We went to Annecy on a trip. And whilst I was in the car on the way there, I got an email from Nameless. The
Nameless?
German, yes, Nameless is the big German label that I work with.
I thought you were trying to be secretive. I'll say you're going to spill the tea on this show. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you can see you showing it off already. So they messaged me saying, would you be interested in doing artwork for a film called Terrifier 2? And I was like, holy shit. I'm a big fan of the first one. And I knew that there was like, you know, talk that Damien's making the second one. But at that time, no one knew anything about it. Like it was like everything was hush hush. So I was like, oh, I'm for this. So as soon as we got to the cabin we were staying in, slipped out the laptop, sat down, we watched it, and like immediately when the pale girl turned up, I was like, that's going to be the best thing about this movie. It has to be the little girl.
And then obviously the bedroom scene happened, and it was like, oh my God. So I was watching all these things for the first time, and it was months before anyone knew anything about it. And I was watching people online kind of like, because I was a part of the Art the Clown Appreciation Society Facebook group. And I was watching them all debating what they thought was going to be happening. And obviously, you know, my lips were sealed. I said nothing.
Yeah.
But it was like, you know, it was so exciting. It was so interesting. But yeah, when I did the cover, the client asked me for 3 different designs. And I did the three different girls all being killed on the front. And once they were revealed, they already got pre-sold straight away. And the client came back to me and said, we want you to do another design, but this time make it the most brutal design you can possibly get away with. And that's where the yellow, the bedroom one is with the scalp. And that one's the one, that one there. That's the one.
I like this one.
That one elevated me in Germany. It made me that's one of the reasons why I think I'm one of the higher collected artists now in Germany, because that one, when it got on pre-sale, it sold out in the first 7 minutes completely. And even though it was like 60 euros on release, it now goes for like between 150 and 220 if you want a copy of it. So that was I think that was when Germany realized that this Uncle Frank guy is the way to go with covers.
The bee's knees.
Yeah.
So you probably...
sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, you go.
And I will say, I think this is the reason as well that I started attracting the attention of more unsavory film releases because they could see that it's clearly horrific, but it's also illustrated in an aesthetically pleasing way. It looks good on your shelf, you know? It's not something that you look at and go, ugh, this is grubby and stuff.
Right.
So immediately after this got released, I started getting hit up by some strange labels that are releasing like torture movies. Germany has a massive underground gore scene where people are making like movies for like €200 in their basements with buckets of blood and stuff. And they've started approaching me because they were like, you know, we want you to make something beautiful for our movie. I mean, I have had to say no to some because I've watched them and I'm like, I think I need to like destroy my laptop because I don't know what I just watched, but I'm sure that's not legal. Yeah, I've had to say some notes and things because it's crossed some lines for me. But
more than fried booty hoes.
Well, hopefully that sets the bar for you. If I'm happy with that, then
I'm just being funny.
Imagine what he turned down, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to. But I will say has got to be fun because this cover is amazing, and it's got to be fun to like sit there and just like create these things. Like, do you have like a dream project in mind? Like, it's like something that you would just love to make a cover for.
I've started recently working on Japanese movies.
Okay.
And I've been really, really into that. Just some really bizarre films. I mean, there's the Guts trilogy. If you've heard of them. Guts of a Virgin, Guts of a Beauty and stuff like that. But like the wilder the film, the more challenging it is because one of the ones I don't like doing is action movies because it tends to just be like someone punching another person or someone holding a gun or something like that. Yeah. And they just don't feel dynamic enough for me when I illustrate them. I like doing things where it's like, how could you do a cover to this? You know, they're the ones that I get a lot more fun out of. And
you to be creative.
I'm going through a list in my head of the ones that I want to talk about, but they haven't been released yet or revealed, so I can't really mention them. But
you got some tea.
The ones, I mean, I have at the moment. There's a label that I've worked for, and I've done 15 covers for them, and they're some of my favorite covers.
But you can't say nothing about them.
Like I can't say, but I will. I will say that for each of the covers, the client showed the director the artwork. And the director messaged me and went, "Oh, thank you so much." That is because when the movie was originally released, there was no way they could afford an artist to create anything anywhere near that kind of quality.
Yeah, caliber. Got it.
So those are the ones that mean something to me because it means that not only did I make something that's visually worth collecting for people, but the director knows that I translated what their passion was and what their idea was, you know?
No, I get that. So you can't spill the tea on what those 15 covers are, but is there anything that you're working on that's new that you can talk about? Like something that's upcoming or new?
There's so much I want to there's so much I want to tell you. I wouldn't do it on anything recorded.
Okay.
But no, unfortunately, I tend to kind of like wait.
No, that's good. No, I got you.
Release it. But there's definitely some stuff to show soon.
Okay.
Hey, so again, I just pulled up. Actually, I pulled up the wrong Blu-ray if you're watching that first one, but the second one was you. It's the only one I could find on eBay. It's $90 if you want to get one of your covers for Terrifier 2.
I want to get one.
But
are they region free?
There is region ABC. Easy as. Who's the distributor that you're homies with out here in the States? It's Belial.
Oh yeah, Brother Belial. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, let's plug that.
Brother Belial. How you say his name?
Brother Belial. He named it after the twin from Basket Case.
Oh, the little baby in the carriage. The demon.
The thing with the hot dogs.
Yeah. Evan likes hot dogs. He likes some extra burn.
Yeah. So Brother Belial is a big collector of media books and seller of media books.
Oh, so he sells. Okay. Oh, I have those Arrow covers. He did those?
He distributes them. He brings to the US stuff from Europe. So he's the only dedicated website where you can get German Blu-ray releases, and he does tend to do his best to get everything that I've done as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's your best bet.
Is this how we would find it? We would go in here to media book.
Just look at all the art they get for even studio releases, like that Infinity Pool cover, Wolf Creek. You wouldn't see that shit like here
Mother
on the
Krampus?
shelf. Yeah, like but that's not. We
This
don't
movie
we
got
get
a
some
legit
shitty
cover?
like
that movie
stock
sucks.
photo looking cover that's just the most basic release, and this stuff looks so dope.
There's a couple of reasons for that. So,
well, hold on. Before you get to that great reason, note to the editor, I am sorry, but I think you're going to have to censor a ton of this. I just realized. I'm so sorry. But
why?
Because YouTube doesn't like shit like this
everywhere.
Dude.
Oh, but you guys. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I just realized it's my bad. I love you. I married the editor, so she has no choice. Like, look, sorry.
Okay,
this all may be blurred.
Let him talk, because I have another question.
Okay, so I'll just tell you what the two reasons for why they have so many wild covers. Oh, that's one of my that one there's my $1 Million Baby.
Oh, nice.
The only Oscar-winning film I've illustrated so far.
Oh, that's not.
That's tight.
That's an action movie, though. Punch-In.
Would you describe $1 Million
It's a drama.
Baby as an action movie?
Yeah, it's not. I would not.
That's an action movie. It's a drama action.
It's a drag.
Yes, it is. There's punches.
You know what?
There's
I haven't watched the film before. I'd never seen the film before.
That's Hilary Swank.
Oh, you'd never seen it when you did that?
Yeah. I was never interested in it. I was working in a video shop at the time when it was released, and I just couldn't be bothered. Because if you remember the original cover, it was like a black and white image of the, and they looked miserable, and it looked like a boxing movie, and I'm not a sport fan either, so I was like,
me neither. We're in the same boat, Ilan.
It was going to be cheap Rocky or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, they sent me a copy of $1 Million Baby to watch because they wanted the cover for it. And I remember watching it, and I was like, it was like 2 a.m. I was falling asleep, and I thought it was wrapping up. I thought she was. I mean, this is a spoiler, obviously, for anyone who hasn't seen it.
It's old.
They've had time.
And I thought she was going to win, and that was it, the end. But
She didn't win.
But then she falls and lands on. She falls.
I thought she won.
No, she falls and lands on a chair, and she hits her neck, and she becomes paralyzed.
Oh, she took a tumble.
She spends the rest of the movie lying in a hospital bed, paralyzed, just trying to chew off her own tongue.
The perfect point of reference, Terrell, is remember, I think it's Scary Movie 4 where they do the bit where she falls on the chair and breaks her neck. That's $1 Million Baby
that they're
spoofing on. Yeah.
Yes, because I ain't
never seen that movie.
But anyway.
That's great that you saw that first. So your point, you already had the Scary Movie chair in your head when you watched that scene.
Totally. But yeah, so then when I saw all that, I was like awake. Because I was so like infuriated by how the film ended. I was upset. I was emotional. The whole thing was a horrendous ending.
Yeah.
But
isn't it a true story?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it won awards. You know, stuff that's true story won awards. I thought the movie won awards for that. I don't know. Poor girl, she broke her neck.
But yeah, I'm just going to quickly explain why there's so many interesting covers in Germany. So the closest thing that I can think of for how the German media books work is American comics. So in America, you've got like variant covers. So you have, a cover with this artist, a cover with this artist. That's what they do in Germany. So every film media book, they'll say, oh, we only want 1,000 copies of this. And instead of saying, here you go, here's 1,000 copies, they'll divide it into 250 limited edition ones. And then that makes the collector's market hone in on the one that they think is going to be the one that everyone tries and snags. So it's a bit of a gamble. And I think that's, again, why I do so well, is because I think Uncle Frank has so many collectors that, you know, there's a decent number of people who will try to grab my particular cover. But then if mine goes, they'll just have to go with one of the others, you know?
Okay.
So
and here it's just some mass-produced, like, they make, like you said, 1,000 of them, and they all have that same generic cover that they put very low effort into usually. A lot of times it feels like they use some in-house studio person to just Photoshop a quick picture of it.
That's not always true. We get a lot of the re-releases. I remember Best Buy used to have those really like cheap-feeling steel books. What were they called?
Better. Yeah.
Metal packs.
The metal, yeah. And then Walmart used to. I remember they were doing those like sugar skull covers for a while too.
Yeah, they did the comic book looking ones too. Walmart did the like metal, the steel books.
And Target too, like Target, like, you know, this media book thing, kind of like this movie here. Like Target used to do exclusive books, I guess, because they had pages, like you mentioned. Target used to do exclusive ones for like the Marvel, the DC, and all the Disney movies. I have a bunch of them, but they would have like just like this. It's just exactly like this, where it would have like the disc on the front, and then it'll have like a little book. It's usually like 20 pages though, and then you'll have like the other DVD in the back. But that was kind of cool. It's a hardcover. I could grab one, but I mean, it doesn't matter. But anyways, but yeah, so they do have cool releases out here. It's just, I don't know. Germany has some elevated stuff, and a lot of that's thanks to yours. Yours is great. I love it.
Yeah, dude.
Very much. Yeah,
So
those media books
great.
are much better than like this shit.
Yeah.
If I could get a, like, what the, like.
Oh, the Day of the Dead stuff.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I wasn't a fan of those too much.
I didn't understand why. You know?
No, it's weird.
I didn't understand what the theme was. Like, I could see it was Day of the Dead, but like I didn't understand why, you know?
Also, the movies. Like, what? Like, Jeepers Creepers, Joyride, The Other Side of the Door? Like, what the? They're not even, like, the same era.
No.
Strange. Young Frankenstein, too? Like,
I do think, though, when it comes to, this is my theory, when it comes to a lot of these titles, they want to have a new, fresh cover for it, but they can't get the actors to sign off the, you know, likeness rights and stuff like that. So if they are going to do a new cover, it can't have any of the actors. It has to just be like the monster or something like that.
I like how Scream Factory put out, like, you know, they'll put out re-releases. Like just now they did Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3, and Devon Draws. He's really good at those. He did the Chucky ones. Russell, you like my Chucky collection over here on 4K. They redid the art in all of those, and it is just like the monsters, but not the characters. So that's a good point. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's something that's going to crop up more as Arrow and stuff like that are starting to release more titles from the late 90s. I think we start getting into that area where I think likeness agreements kind of like crop up more, because the 80s was great. No one had any contracts for anything, and that's why anytime I do an 80s title, it's all like whatever you want to put on there. But I think as we're getting later and later, these re-releases, I think people are going to be like, you can't put that person in, you can't put that person in. You know,
It's so interesting hearing you talk about that, like these different things that come along with working for these bigger companies. Because, like, as somebody who's trying to do covers and posters and stuff too, but I'm just at a much more lowly level than you currently. Like, I haven't ran into any of these things because all the people I'm dealing with is like, it's usually like a small independent movie, and so there's no worry of that. But it's a whole different set of things you have to deal with. Like, you don't get to just a lot of times, boom, go do the cover. There's a whole lot of things you have to consider first that people probably don't think about, you know?
Totally. One of my first projects here in Germany was for the release of the Tomb Raider movies, the Angelina Jolie ones.
Nice.
And I remember, like, it was very early on, like it was right at the very beginning of me starting to do covers. And I knew the rules in the UK, and I knew that Angelina Jolie's agent would no way in a million years sign off some unknown person in Germany illustrating the artwork, but the client didn't care. and I think they were probably banking on the fact that, well, if she tries to cancel it, it'll sell faster. So, yeah, the artwork that I've done for the Lara Croft Tomb Raider movies is probably the only artwork that exists of Angelina Jolie.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
You
Let's
put
see
the
these.
Russ is already on it.
Oh, wow. So you did do
Tight.
action movies.
Yes. I mean,
Oh,
I
look
do.
at you. You're
I do
multi-talented.
Dark fantasy, though. Dark fantasy.
You do comedy?
Yeah,
He drew you.
Comedy, comedy, but it's dark
Yeah,
fantasy.
you drew. Okay, it's not your thing. No Dumb and Dumber. No,
Oh,
nothing
I've done
like
one
that.
comedy. I can't tell anyone yet because it's still not been revealed.
Oh, why you keep doing this to me? You a tease.
I drew it 2 years ago, and I'm still waiting for the client.
2 years? Oh, Lord.
But you have mentioned a movie this podcast that features the actor, so if you want to go back and work
Okay,
out,
I'll go back.
Tight.
I already forgot what I said this episode, but we can get into it. All right,
I want to see an
Okay.
Uncle Frank Trailer Park Boys poster.
Oh,
That's
please,
my
no.
dream.
No.
I feel like that would be incredible.
You think so?
There's no doubt.
I think. I mean, I would be so. I'd be intrigued myself to see what I would do. Yeah, and that's for me what keeps this job fresh, I guess, because the wilder and the weirder the film, the more excited I get over kind of like what the heck I'm gonna do. There are some films that I watched originally and I disliked the movie. And then I watched it again until I found something that meant I liked it, you know? Because, like, you know, you were talking about Flammentod before. It's like I have a level of respect for the movie mainly because I found it, you know? It's like, it's one of those things where, like, first time round watching it, it's like, this is crazy. This is a wild choice for a director, a writer and stuff like that. But in context of the people that they're making it for, I can see why that audience would like it. And so when I see the artwork that I've done, if I know I've done a good job, it actually helps me elevate the movie in my heart, you know? So, so I'm just thinking like, okay, so very recently, I've been doing a lot of cannibal movies from the 70s, like Cannibal 4, 5,
brutal covers. I've seen some of these on Instagram that you've shared with like women on pikes and stuff, and they're super brutal.
Thank you. I
love them. That's a compliment for sure.
The films I watched, like some of them, there's one called Cannibal Terror, which was just terrible. It should be Cannibal Terrible because it's just an awful film.
Oh, look at you with the jokes. Look at Ilan. He's funny. Word.
It was just an awful movie. And I was trying, but it's a video nasty. It was banned in the UK mainly because of cannibals in it, in the title, and that was enough. And I was trying to work out what can I possibly do to make these films look good. And it was just a color change, you know, like changing the kind of like the Technicolor nature of it. So let me just pull it up. I don't know if I can show you because it's got boobs on the cover. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I want to see the boobs.
Just do it. We're already got to deal with it anyway.
All right. So I was like, all right, well,
so sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so what I did was because it's really funny because the cannibals with Cannibal Holocaust, they have they actually went and got tribes people. In the Amazon or wherever it was to kind of like to act, even though they didn't know what acting was, they made them move around and do stuff. So when you have these quote unquote cannibals, they actually have natives to the country kind of doing it. But these ones, they just got like white guys from Spain with like handlebar mustaches with makeup on them and a grass skirt, like jumping up and down on the spot. And it's just terrible to watch. So I kind of like, I can't make this look good. It just look, every frame of that movie looks terrible. But I shifted the color a bit and I decided to make the kind of like cannibals like a blue texture, just to kind of like give it something visually interesting. And then I decided to do it across all the films. So cannibals are blue and humans are like orange, just, you know, two contrasting colors.
Oh yeah.
And it worked. And so all these movies look like really visually striking. So I did another one there.
Okay.
Yeah, again, cannibals are blue, and the non-cannibals are an orange color, and it worked, and the fans kind of like bought them. They sold out almost immediately on pre-order. I was then asked to do another 3 cannibal movies, and I did the same thing for them ones. And again, they look really good. So I struck a chord somehow, an aesthetic style that worked well with it, and it means that I actually have more of an appreciation for the film.
Yeah.
Even though I kind of like tricked my brain into liking it that way.
There's a poster you did for, and I don't know if this was a cover for a media book or if it was just a standalone. I'll pull it up. I have the picture, but for Zombie Holocaust, that's another one of my like favorite ones that you did. And it almost, you said you don't like doing action movies, but dude, I feel like 2 or 3 steps away here from this being a like Vietnam War poster, like for a Vietnam War movie, for Platoon or something. Like it's right there. And I don't know. It's cool how you I feel like a lot of artists get locked into where the posters start to look samey. And I don't know, you're able to keep things consistently like fresh, but still, I don't know, you still have a recognizable style too when you look at your posters.
Oh, thank you.
So how do you kind of approach like first of all, when they approach you and say, hey, do you want to do this poster? Do they give you like pretty firm guidelines, these bigger companies, on what exactly they want in them, or do they kind of turn you loose to do what you want?
Yeah, it tends to be like that now. When I first started out, there was art directors I was working with, and they were like very insistent on what to do. But then, without throwing shade, when they realized that I came up with ideas that were sometimes better,
yeah,
they went, oh well, you don't need to work with us. It's fine. You just do what you do. And I think I needed a few projects to prove that. And then once people caught on that he does his own design, he doesn't have someone specifically asking him to design anything. They just say, do what you do. And now, I get complete freedom. They just want to see what I'll do. And the collectors tend to resonate with that, which is good. No one really tells me anything anymore, which, again, it's nice. The only thing I will sometimes get is, again, when there's restrictions. So they'll be like, you can't use this person. Don't put any actors in there.
Sure, yeah.
There was one particular title where there was a very strange rule that everyone had to be the same size. Like, no one could be bigger than another person.
Yeah, Russell likes that. He wants you fat and round.
It was, now and again there's a challenge, but those restrictions tend to make things more interesting as well. So I don't mind too much when that happens.
Okay. And to follow up, do you, like, when you go to start a brand new project, where do you begin with that? Do you put the movie on until you find a scene that sticks out with you and try to base it all around that one scene? Or do you try to compose it in your head first of, I think all these elements would represent the movie, and then revisit it to see if that works? Or what's kind of the process there?
There's a few things. There's a few things. I watch the film, and then see if anything gravitates to me. If this particular film, the big selling point is this scene, then as long as it's not a spoiler, because I tend to have a rule of thumbs, like if it would be better off being shown in the film, don't put it on the cover, Yeah. But if it's like an old film that people should have seen by now, then it's like, well, his, like with Zombie Flesh Eaters, it's like, there's a shark fight scene. So I'll watch the film. If something jumps out and I'm like, I want to draw that, then that tends to be what I go with. I then check to see that no one else has done that cover. Just to cover my own back, because I hate it when someone says, oh, you ripped off that guy or that guy. The only person that I've been accused of ripping off is myself, where someone didn't realize I drew one of my own covers, and I did another cover for Cinderella's Curse, and they said,
"Oh, I like that movie. That has a Blu-ray."
media book, Cinderella's Curse.
Oh, I like that one. Let me try to think. Wait, is that the one I like? There was a few Cinderella movies that came out, like 2 or 3 of them, like on Tubi. Oh, I love it. That's the one where she went to the underworld. Yeah, that's that one and the Cinderella's Revenge I liked.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, cool. Look at you. I didn't know that came out Blu-ray.
The director and the actors hit me up after this came out. And
wow.
So I was like, thank you. Again,
I gotta find one. Okay.
But I was accused of, and unfortunately I can see it, but I was accused of stealing my own.
I love this cover. Oh
Terrifier,
my God.
and that looked very, I see, even the positioning of the people, that it makes sense that they were like, oh, you took that, but that's funny that it was just you.
It's because at the time you got to understand it's very difficult to draw 2 people, one killing the other, and both of them are looking at the viewer. You know what I mean? There's only so many ways and that's why I kind of like promised after I got accused that time that I will never again use the same combination of
the skeleton of that
poses. I then look at what other people do, what other covers have done, because again, sometimes when a title is being released by Arrow in the UK, it might be released by Vinegar Syndrome in America, and I want to double check what have they done just in case I've done something too similar, you know? I don't want it to be like a direct kind of like comparison. And then I'll start listening to podcasts. That's something else I kind of like do a lot. You know, sometimes I'll be doing a film, and I'll want to hear what other fans like there are some like really heavy fans who are into some films, and I want to hear what they say. And sometimes I'll listen to the podcast, and they'll all be laughing at one scene, and because they're all joking about that one scene, I kind of like picture them being the client and them being the recipient of the Blu-ray, and I'll be like, this one's for them, you know? So
that's clever.
Anything could be a spark as long as I get that kind of like, I want to do that now. There's very few projects, if any, where I kind of dislike that I'm doing this. Normally it's only if someone has told me specifically what to illustrate, in which case I have no emotional investment in it because it's not my
that makes sense.
Spark.
Yeah.
I was just curious because I think you're good at like picking, and I'm specifically thinking of the I don't like it here poster. Like you honed in on the water for the poster, whereas I think that was such a defining like moment and scene in that movie. But I think it would have been easy to skip over that when designing a poster. So I think you just are good at finding like sort of a unique angle to the posters where yours do look different and do sort of represent the movie, but in a way that maybe A, doesn't spoil it, and B, is unexpected, you know?
Yeah,
maybe he should do Florida Man next.
Hey,
don't. Yeah, is that where you were heading? Because it's always the Evan show.
No, I just think he's good at finding those moments, and so I was just curious where he started with that. So I'm glad he.
I think it's because it's a combination. I think yes, I'm an artist who wants to illustrate something fun. I'm also a collector, and I want my Blu-rays to have a good cover. But also, I worked in a video shop, and I used to see all the videos coming in, and I always used to pick them apart if it was wrong or like if it's just like how many times have you picked up a Blu-ray cover when that's a spoiler? Like that's literally the ending of the movie, you know? And that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't think something should be revealed before the director has revealed it, you know? I tend to have my own personal gauge. And I also want to obviously capture the tone of the movie as best I can. I'm trying not to look at Flammentod as I say that. But yeah, I want to capture the kind of like the essence, so you at least know what you're getting into.
Okay, Terrell.
All right, I want to ask a question. Evan keep cutting me off. It's my turn. All right, since we're on the topic of I don't like it here, when are you coming to UF? You paused for too long. Hold up.
I say this every year, but I always say next year is going to be the year. It has to be because things are going to get too complicated if I don't.
This whole cast came out. That would be great to meet you on 8.
Wait,
You had the big old poster.
Oh yeah, you've had the main screening, haven't you? You've had the cast and crew screening, right?
Yes, everyone was there.
Yeah, I'm gutted, but the plan was that I was going to be there this year, but projects became way too complicated, and at the moment, I don't want to make this political. But it's a bit complicated flying to the US. Who knows?
I see. You're okay.
Well, I'm going to get charged because I think now
he's not trying to land and get deported.
Yeah. You think ICE going to get you or something? What's going to happen?
Well, they look for your phone, don't they? And I've got like way too much dodgy shit on my phone. It's
well, one day I hope to meet you in person. But let's talk about some found footage. You watched a lot. Like every year, I feel like you watch everything, right? Like we've shown everything. You'll be so excited for it. So tell me what kind of found footage you like and what got you into found footage, and some of your favorites as of recent.
Okay, so I remember seeing Blair Witch in the cinema. I wholeheartedly believed it. I think I thought it was true. And it was like even sitting opening. It wasn't even open credits. Just when it first started, and I think you see the white text saying "This is all real." Heart started going straight away. And I was sweating from nerves all the way through that film when I first saw it. And when I went home, I think I had a fear of forests.
I still do.
It terrified me when I first watched it. And yeah, there was no doubt in my mind that someone had captured something. And I'll never get that back again. That's the thing. It's a one-time only thing. I think you needed to be around at the right time, at the right age, and you had to have not known that found footage was even a genre, you know? Mm-hmm. So Blair Witch is obviously going to go right up there. I love the film The Last Horror Movie. It's a British one, and have you guys seen it? I know I've mentioned it.
I don't know if I have. Have I seen that, Russell?
I don't think so.
We haven't watched that? Oh, okay. He shaded me.
Gimmick about it is that it starts off just being a normal horror movie, like a slasher film, but like 3 minutes into it, the tape stops or something like that, and then a guy starts talking to you saying, "Hello, so I'm a serial killer. And I'm confessing everything to you." And by the end of the film, I mean, it came out years ago, but it's still worth watching. By the end of the film, you realize that he targets people by waiting to see who rents out the film from the video shop and follows them home.
Oh, so, really? That sounds familiar.
You're sitting there watching the tape where he's saying, "I'm a serial killer," he's apparently outside your window waiting for the right scene to come in on. Now,
Russell, you watched this?
Yeah.
Now, the great thing about this cover, and I'm really pleased with, because when I got round to actually being commissioned to do a cover for it, I actually designed the entire cover to look like the film that gets taped over. And no one else would do that. You know what I mean? It's like everyone would put like the actor on the front and stuff like that, which is kind of a massive spoiler. So if any, it's the guy on the right underneath the tear.
Yeah.
So I designed the cover to at least play into the concept. So if you bought this cover as it is, you'd expect to watch this movie with the guy with the skull mask killing the girl at the diner. You get that for 3 minutes, and then it's a whole different film. And
that sounds great.
I like playing.
I think I've seen it. Okay.
Now, the last film I'm going to mention for found footage, and I've wanted to bring this up because I don't know anyone else who's seen it. I got a chance to watch it because I had to review it because I used to write reviews for a horror website. It's a Spanish, I think it's an Argentinian film maybe, called Atrocious.
Russell, you seen this too, huh?
I believe so. I got to be careful with Uncle Frank, though. He's seen a lot of shit.
I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it.
Let me look it up.
One of those
I don't know what
ones
that
that
is.
kind of like stay with.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
It stuck with me. Atrocious, really, really impressive. And it came out at a time when I think found footage was around the point where people were like, "Oh, found footage is kind of the same." You know,
Yeah,
Is it
this was like
2010 or 2015?
You know what? I haven't seen it.
2010.
Yeah.
Because there's two.
It was like that was like those post Paranormal Activity years where people were like over it. They were like not into found footage. They
This
were
one?
burnt
That's
out.
the one, yeah. Yes.
That's it.
Oh, I want to watch it. Russell, we should watch this because you've seen everything.
I'm down.
Yeah, I
It
really
was
like
kind
that.
of- You talked about the like how people can't really fall for the found footage thing anymore. I think it's like it was already to a point when I was in high school, and like our sort of Blair Witch was Paranormal Activity, and I don't even know if you could have that now, just because like everybody's so constantly on the lookout for something that's not like they're being fooled with all kinds of shit. They're already looking for like, oh, this isn't real. This is something somebody made up. So it's like it's almost baked into the culture now to be looking for it. So, but I think it opens new opportunities with what you can kind of do with the format if people are looking for it already. You know,
Yeah.
you get these kind of meta
No,
things. Like,
that's an old conversation. I'm sorry. That's one of those first things where everybody's like, "Oh, the Blair Witch did so well because everybody believed it." And it's like, on this show, Evan, I've mentioned how many times like Australia proved that doesn't matter, and that audiences want to just show up and have like just a little bit of like, we're here to play ball in that world. You could put music in your movie, you can employ a tripod, like, and we'll still be here to play ball. But I think you are right that even now content creators on like Instagram and shit, they learn from Cam, where it's like, don't be real. Like, be a character. Be like your WWE version of yourself. And everything is like meta hyper reality now. So it's like a mixture of both.
right. Which is what I was kind of getting at was the meta, like that everything's become meta now. So you kind of just see people doing different shit with the format versus trying to actually convince somebody that it's real constantly, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of like everybody's living a found footage movie now.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't actually impact the genre that much. But okay, Uncle Frank. I have to give credit. Anybody who's a fan of UF, any cool idea we've had, or any kind of like creative, like, I mean, the UF 7 poster, which was like the liminal space. If you could pull that up, Evan, the mall one, that
I love the fucking moving one.
Oh, the
Cool.
mall one was great.
anything cool or unique like that. Ilan, Uncle Frank has had his fingers in it.
Oh, nice.
I have the privilege of hanging out with him
Look at
and
this.
just kind of like, yeah, getting to work with him on like creative ideas. And I mean, look, I know you haven't seen one yet, but you know, we did the Viewmaster, which this whole thing, the UF 8 infinite loop, like this is the movie.
Oh, nice.
This is Hellmouth right here.
I'm
which is
so
available
glad
on the
you did it.
website if
I think
anybody
it's
wants one.
I think it's such a great concept and a great film to kind of tie it in with. And if you haven't, I honestly think someone should do an IMDb page just for that film.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Russell, you mentioned that. I don't think it's happened yet.
No, we got Evan on it, so give it another week.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Evan's on it.
Sorry, I just had to take a stray shot at Evan. But you know, of 7, the liminal space poster, which this is of all the art we've ever done for UF, this is the one that had all the highbrow people popping
What do
into
you
my
mean?
DMs and stuff. Like just people who like they like film, not movies. Like clearly all of the art is tight and people love it. I mean, dude, we went from Trevor Henderson, year 1 and 2, to pretty much Uncle Frank all the way through. And I'll just say this: 1 and 2, we didn't get anybody reaching out going like, "Hey, man, cool art." Like, but at 3, where we had Lens Face holding all the VHS tapes, from then on, every year, it's like people tune in just to
They
see.
get better and better. I really do like
Yep.
8s, though. I liked 8 a lot.
Yeah,
I
the Viewmaster's really.
I'm
I love
sorry.
that it's like the horror and the cutesiness are so combined
Yeah.
in that, and it's so
Yeah.
cool. I like
And I like
how
the
they're married together.
characters. I don't know. I liked it.
Well, I think, I mean, it emphasizes, I think, how special and how unique UFF is. You know, it's like, I don't
tell me
think
more.
there's any other film festival that you could do these wild, interesting ideas and it makes sense, you know? Like your brand is to not, like, it's cheesy to say it, your brand is to not have a brand necessarily. Like every year, you wait to see what, for me particularly, but every year you wait to see what your theme is going to be. And like sometimes you don't even know it's going to be the poster this year until you see the post. And it's like, that's cool, you know? And that's the conversations I like having with you guys as well. You know, it's like when we come up with like, what's the theme going to be this year? We only have like the number normally, but an idea will spark off and something will happen. Yeah. And, you know, it's why I love working with you guys, and I'll always contribute in some way, because the stuff that I do with you guys is stuff that can't happen anywhere else. You know, like unless someone wants to set up like a deliberately weird, obscure festival that just opens himself up to strange stuff. You know what I mean? How do you even pitch that? You know, but you guys have the dedicated, you know, audience, the fans who will come along to see whatever it is that you've scoured the world for. And, you know, it's a passion that deserves being celebrated. And for me, you know, creating these every year unique one-off pieces of artwork that I'll never do again, you know? Yeah. I'm never going to draw a mall again like that, you know? That's it. Yeah. It's a one and done. Yeah. Same thing again for, you know, the viewfinder and the kind of like the cutesy 80s advertising. Children's advertising. I'm never doing that again. It's a once and only thing, and I love the freedom to be able to do that.
Well, get ready. UF9's around the corner, so we need an UF69 poster immediately. It's going to be scratch and sniff. That's how we're changing the format.
It's funny. All right, Ilan.
Hold on. I know we're winding down, and there's just a couple of things I want to touch on before. Okay. One, I want to put a highlight on, you know, Flammentod, Pyromaniac, the highbrow approach to very lowbrow subject matter. And you kind of have stumbled into the king of it. And I wasn't sure if I could bring this up, except I saw that you posted it on Facebook. So I have to highlight your work for American Guinea Pig.
Oh God.
Stephen Byro's films. This is some of the most like high art, incredible.
So brutal.
It's like, again, the highbrow, lowbrow juxtaposition couldn't be any more obvious. These are my particular favorites right here.
You didn't like the first one?
Bouquet of Blood and Guts I'm particularly like this.
Never mind. I love the camera lens on the back of that one.
Dude.
Oh, thank you.
Over here on the cover, it reads like it's like a beautiful portrait of like women. And then, you know, half a millisecond later, you're like, oh, wait a minute. And then you look at it and you're like, wait a minute. Oh, that's not, blood behind them. It's roses. And you're like, well, and it's kind of, I don't know. I just don't know any other artist that would not only be able to execute something like this, but come up with the concept. So I just had to share this. Like,
thank you.
Dude, congratulations. These are incredible.
Thank you so much. I remember watching the film again late at night. I hadn't seen American Guinea Pig before. It's still banned in Germany, even though it's being released now.
Oh, what? And then how are they doing it?
I think they're going via Austria. So it's not illegal to own it, and it's not illegal to buy it. You just can't sell it. But if you buy it from Austria, then you can go into the country that way. But yeah, they're very grisly, gritty movies. But I kind of like the first one particularly, knowing also where the title comes from. There's a kind of there's an intent for something arty. And I figured, because I think two other artists have created covers for those films as well, and it becomes a kind of like a bit of a secret battle with who can do what at that point. And I don't think any of them were going to do anything like romantic looking,
No.
or
That's a
or-
safe bet.
yeah. No one, I didn't think, you know what I mean? It's like an interesting, and I got to say, I love doing this as well, because when another artist is doing the same film as you, when you finally reveal what they've done, you can I can tell what a person thought of a film, or what they gravitated to, or what they think, just by seeing what they chose to do. And there's something nice. It's a language that I think only artists who have to do the cover can really appreciate.
Has Byro seen him?
I don't know. I got no idea. He hasn't said anything.
I tagged him in one of them. I think he would be thrilled. And again, just for people listening, Stephen Byro, he runs Unearthed Film. I think he's a contemporary William Lustig. I know Lustig is still with us, but Lustig famously imported a bunch of Italian horror and he put them out, and it changed kind of the culture. I know I watched Zombie 2 because of his release.
Well, we covered one on this show. Feed, right? Wasn't that an Unearthed?
Yeah, it was. But I think Byro is doing that in a kind of even murkier waters, where it's lowbrow, brutal, erotic, but also with highbrow intent. And I don't think anybody's ever executed the vision of that in a poster like you did.
Oh,
but that's enough. You complimented our fest, so I had to compliment your craft.
If you're going to bring up American Guinea Pig, can we very quickly, before we close off, can we mention the pillow? Because I'm really I'm really
dude, that pillow fucking rules. I saw it again today on Instagram, and I'm like, that is so sick. I can't think of a cooler thing to have a design put on, especially that design. That's so rad.
Evan, can you pull it up?
I just love things, and I love illustrating things, and a drawing for a Blu-ray cover, or a drawing for a poster or an album cover, or a pillow always feels like something different. Even though it's the same process of drawing it, just knowing it's going to end up on something different is really exciting. And I remember when I did the cover to the first American Guinea Pig, I hit up the label Uncut TV, who are releasing it. I hit them up and I said, have you ever thought of doing a body pillow for this? And they were like, what's a body pillow? There's if you know the ones with the anime girls on it? And they were like, no. And then I had to try and explain to them that it's kind of you put cartoon characters lying on pillows so you can lie next to them in bed. And they were like, well, what are you thinking of doing? It's well, because in the movie, there's two girls lying on the bed and they're being cut apart.
Yeah.
And I was like, this would be the most controversially disgusting pillow that I could ever imagine being made. So there's that side where she has been decapitated, but her head's still there and her wrists.
Does the other side have it? Is it gone?
It's
worse.
The other side has.
Can we find it?
There it is. So it's the other side, the head's missing and the insides are.
And the intestines are out. Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was super dark, but it's so dark. I found it ridiculously funny because and they're going to be doing a super limited edition number of these pillows to go with the release. I'm anticipating someone's probably going to tell us take it down, but
how many are they? They're doing more than 25, right?
They're going to see how it goes. They're going to do the 25, the 20 or 25.
Boo! I want one so bad.
But if it does really well, I'll adapt it a little bit more so that the first one's unique. And then you'll know if you got the original, the OG one. But we'll see what happens, because again, these guys, Uncut TV, are really nice guys. They specialize in underground horror films that normally don't get released. And they're giving them the media book treatment. So they go all out with it, and for a lot of the times these are films that would never get distribution. So they're really nice guys, and I was happy to just contribute the design of those pillows for free. Just send me a copy of the pillow, and then I'll be happy with it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, look
That's
at
so
this
cool.
pillow. For the, again, you're going to have to censor a word here again. I apologize, Oksana. But this is for like the classist pedophile. It's like, it's not good enough they're underage. They need to be like working class too. But again, we're in the Bay Area. We're based out of here. And the anime culture is rich. People love that. One of my sisters has multiple pillows. So, I won't put your name out there, but you know who you are. And when you did this, I thought it was the most interesting, like, shot at another weird culture. And you're like, no, that wasn't my intent. But I want one to do that. I want to have it and just be like, oh, look at my waifu. I'm a weeboo now. Like, let me go cuddle my decapitated person. Now, again, last thing. Uncle Frank, I don't know if you actually want to reveal any of these, but you're an artist who you do this special thing that I don't know if the Reddit ARG or Sniper Reddit has found it yet, but you fill your covers with Easter eggs. And I don't know if there's any that you could actually point out or if you would even want to do that. But I do know one that kind of relates to us. And I remember, Terrell, I showed this to you, but I don't know if you've ever seen it, Evan.
I don't think so.
These zombies, dude.
It's Russ on Oksana. He's being like you right now.
What?
Oh,
You're right
shit.
there, Terrell. What are you talking about?
I'm not on there.
You're right here, you idiot. I bought you one of these, and I
No,
told you.
I don't have that.
Well, actually, here's the artist. Is
you're-
Terrell on
you're-
here?
You're in the exact same pose you
Oh,
are. in every
I
one of your
see
photos.
it. I don't remember that.
Oh,
I don't
my
have
God. You'd be
that.
forgetting.
No, I guess so.
Look, I'm right there.
Oh shit, dude! I could
Where's
see,
that-
dude.
where's
If I
Oksana?
Right
if I
here.
fed your mug into like an AI that said "make this guy look like he died and came back to life," that's pretty.
What was
That's
this
it.
cover? Push it back again.
It's Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, yeah, I don't have this cover. Is this on a Blu-ray?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got it.
No,
I
you
think
didn't.
we all
well,
got
you
one and
guys
gave it to
probably
you.
have one. I don't have one.
Yeah.
That's so
what-
sick.
I swear
Oh
I
my
don't.
God. We totally talked about this. I showed you. It's on Instagram
Okay.
for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Is there any other cover? Again, the nudity.
Well,
I
that one.
apologize.
I just want to
Oksana.
say with that cover, there's a bunch of things. I put Graham Humphreys, the artist for the original UK release. He's in there somewhere too. You know what? I always throw something in that I feel like has to be in there. Like with right now, I can't think of anything. My mind is an absolute blank. But whenever I'm drawing something, if I think this will be funny, and I just to see if anyone will notice.
Yeah.
And so far, no one has. I've never put something out there and waited to see if anyone says anything. But there's Easter eggs scattered around my artwork. Can't think of a single one right now.
Here.
I mean, there's one. Okay, so there's one. It's been revealed. There's a film called Cannibal Hillside Cannibal. And
Hillside. I have not seen that.
Right. So yeah, it's okay. So it came out in that collection of cannibal movies, and it's an asylum movie. So it's not even like a good film, and they did a rip-off of Hills of Eyes, and yeah, it's a really, really cheap knockoff of Hills of Eyes. And what I did on the cover of it, I put a skull with a spiked horn on it, and it was basically supposed to be the skull of Michael Berryman from The Hills of Eyes 2 when he came back. And it's like super obscure. Someone did actually message and say, "Isn't that from that?" So, shout out to him, who I can't remember his name, but he did point out that's Hills of Eyes. That I was like, it is. Hey, well done. But yeah, there's always something. I always try and throw something for someone who's upset. I like rewarding people for exploring my artwork. So it's one of those things. If you give it more than 10 minutes, there'll be something for you to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. And it's hard. So if you own a cover, look at them closely because you've pointed out. Actually, there's a little Easter egg in Two Witches. Yeah.
I haven't told the client that yet.
Yeah, so no, it's fine. But I know Terrell's a big fan of that movie. You should see if you can find it.
You need to hit me up when you've watched Traumatica.
Yeah, I really want to see that one. I love my girl Rebecca.
Yeah, she's lovely as well.
She's great. I love her.
Well, Ilan, what time is it over there?
It is 2:35 a.m.
Okay, all right.
You're a trooper.
Holy shit.
Before you go, Ilan, I want you, or if you want to, plug any websites and or social medias where people can find you, reach out to get some art done, look at your art, upcoming events or whatever you got going on. Plug those. We want to know. Listeners.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad that you've already given Brother Belial a shout out. It's a really good guy and deserves the attention. My website is unclefrankproductions.com. You can email me there. But to be honest, I respond to everyone on Instagram and Facebook anyway. I'm always open to conversations. If I could give out a couple of highs to some clients, Retro Gold, they're releasing a lot of crazy titles in Germany. Shout out to Arrow Video, who I work with, and 88 Films. And Raven Banner. It's like Raven Banner.
Yeah.
You know what? Raven Banner, I started working with them because of you guys.
Okay.
Because the first film that they hit me up was for Dead Dicks.
Yeah.
I have that release. I ordered that one.
Yeah. And,
with the dick in the disc. Well, the opening of it.
Yeah, you put your finger through it. Exactly.
I have it. Yep, and that's the dick. Mm-hmm.
That's my level of humor.
Period.
Because Lee and Chris were chatting with you guys, they saw. I think they saw I did the artwork for your UFF that particular year, but they were also at Grimfest in the UK, and I did the poster there. And I think they said, is that it from Ilan? And they went, you guys said, yeah. And they were like, right, we need to make sure this guy does our artwork for the Blu-ray. And then, that's how I got my gig.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, next time you need a client, we'll make sure to trap them in our house for a week. Which, long story short, they came out here. It was at a very dark time for San Francisco. They got to their motel, and the peephole in their door was punched in, and the door was open. And they called us and were just like, "Hey, we don't want to stay here. Do you have any alternatives?" And we're like, "Yeah, we have an extra room." So they ended up crashing with us. They came out to show Dead Dicks at Another Hole in the Head.
Oh, nice.
And our downstairs, right in our front door, is all your art. So they're just like, "Oh, what the hell is this?"
Oh,
we're like,
nice.
"Oh, homie."
That sealed my gig, and for that, I ended up working with Raven Banner on a few titles. Just been working on something else as well for them. So fingers crossed I get to show that off soon, because I'm really proud of that.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to reveal soon. So
we can't wait. And this has been a long time coming with you coming on this show.
Yeah,
You've been indulging us. Yes, you have. But I'm glad that you joined us. It was really fun. But until next time, y'all, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Yeah, which there will be. You'll be back, whether you like it or not. All right, love y'all.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Footage Foreplay. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving a review, sharing it with a friend, or simply hitting like. These small gestures are a great free way to support this mayhem, and if you find some footage we should be fondling, email us at footageforeplay@gmail.com. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new episodes, and remember, don't skip the foreplay.